What's up, guys? How y'all doing? And welcome to another. Oh, I was gonna say another. It is another. It is another, but it's. Yeah, I'm talking as if I've posted a buttload of gameplay. I feel like I've played in this tank a buttload, when in fact it's only been about 20 games so far. And now I'm about halfway in training my sixth sense. So well on my way to acquiring my sixth sense for my Shinokai. But is anybody else at one with this tank? Because this tank to me is fantastic. It is superb. Oh my god, tier 3. A tier 3, 110 hit points. Are you kidding me? I don't know what to say. But I mean, is anybody else just in this zen state of mind when you're in your Shinokai? Because I am. And because of that, I am totally stoked. I am so excited about the Japanese tank line. This tank really does remind me of the T-3488, which is, it's actually kind of similar. It's one tier above, but it's very similar in proportion, I guess. Very tall and all of that stuff. But when I'm in this tank, I mean, I love this tank. And I wish they could make tier 10s like this. Or maybe it's just because I'm in tier 5 games, or and I feel this way because I'm faced with a different level of skill when it comes to the enemy players. I haven't got a clue, but either or, I am so stoked. I am so excited about the Japanese tank line, because if I go by this tank, then I'm expecting amazing things with the Japanese medium tank line. I truly am. And yeah, I am super excited. I am super excited. So anyhow, but is anybody else at one with their Tunikai? I am completely at one with this tank. I fully understand where I am on the map, and this is not a fluke. This is not like I'm here on purpose, right in the middle, and I said I'll snipe away to my left, to my right, and just work on the enemy hit points little by little, all of that good stuff, and take advantage of mid-tier. These are mid-tier games, so possibly maybe there's a lot of players lack the skill, lack the knowledge, and so I fully understand that. So this is 50% me as a skilled player, and 50% people out in the open just sitting there. Look. Okay, is he running away? He was kind of running away, but yeah, slow tank out in the open there. You guys understand what I'm saying. But I'm so stoked. I'm super excited about the Japanese medium tank line coming out. I am 100%. I can't wait for it. If you go by what happened on the PC version, it will be with us in a month. But also, another exciting thing is the World of Tanks anniversary, Xbox first year anniversary. If you go by again what happened on the PC version, nothing spectacular happening there, nothing fantastic, just the usual discounts. And I was fully expecting like a tank to be released, and well, most probably they will, but if you go by the PC version, I always go by the PC version. I'm not expecting anything fantastic, amazing, all of that good stuff. But I must say that I had a little bit of controversy here, just a tiny bit, a little bit of smidgen of controversy, and I'm just gonna throw it into the mix, and you guys can have it, and you can do with it what you will. But I posted on the forums recently, is using the term Jap considered offensive? And to me, that is offensive for a Japanese person to refer to them as a Jap, or call them a Jap, or all of that bad stuff. And so I posted this on the forums because I've been receiving a few comments here and there where people are using the term Jap, and so I posted on the forums, is the term Jap offensive? And I was hoping wargaming would kind of come into the fold, and so to speak, on the pages, because as you can imagine, this turned into a big, humongous hot potato of a topic. And within half an hour, there was 5-6 pages, and it was 5-6 pages of comments left by other forumers stating their opinions, and their opinions kind of really didn't matter because none of them were Japanese. And it was 50% yes, it's offensive, and 50% dude, what's the big deal? You know, we live in the real world, and you know, what, like, you call a American a Yank, a Brit, you know. The bottom line is, what do the Japanese think? Bottom line, what do the Japanese think? And actually, there was one person on, you know, the thread that I posted, who stated that his wife was Japanese and she considered it 100% offensive. And I put in the comments straight away in the thread, okay, there you go, case closed. And then it just the whole thread just turned into a lot of you know, puffing of the chests, which it usually does on the forums. It's a whole load of baloney nonsense, and then the usual trolls come in. Cosmic Carrie, you suck. You know, and then they roll in. Cosmic Carrie, your stats, they suck. You know, I've got 2% more than you. I'm awesome. People calling me a cunt, but to get around the what you call it, the auto, because you know they have auto delete when you post a comment. So if you posted cunt, it would get auto deleted. So what they do is they write C, you know, they press C space U space N space T, and it's like you just, on next to their name, you just tap report. You know, report. You know, it's really easy. Report. And then I was like, another one was I sent them report, and you can put like a little message along with the report, and in one of the comments I put, this moron called me a moron. Very, very cool. This moron called me a moron. But yeah, there's so loads of it's fun. It's how you perceive it. It's how you take it. You know, some people say you got to be thick-skinned and all of that. I really don't take it that seriously. You know, the faceless people with a keyboard. I mean, come on. You know, you can come across as anybody. You can pretend to be anything, and I really don't take it that seriously. But I have met some really, really cool people on the forums. They're really, really decent people. But anyway, once I posted that thread, and you know, and I said to myself, okay, yeah, I'm 100% on the money. You know, it is offensive. It is offensive, and I won't use the word Jap. You'll never hear me use the word Jap. You know, it's offensive. It's 100% just like calling somebody from Pakistan here in England, London, a Paki. You know, it's offensive. Bottom line. And it doesn't matter, you know, what kind of history lesson you have up your sleeve, or what kind of opinion you might have on a subject. If you're from Japan, you find it offensive. What's there to say? I mean, seriously, what is there to say? So, and I fully appreciate there's not that many Japanese people. Well, I mean, it's the forums. It's the forums. It's part of the great big world. It's Xbox 360, World of Tanks. It's not Xbox Europe. yeah, you know, it is what it is. If the term is offensive, if the first Japanese person that I came across on the forums considered the word offensive, there you go. There you go. Of course, this person doesn't represent the entire Japanese nation and all of that good stuff, but at the same time, the first random Japanese person I came across, okay, granted it was the dude's wife and all of that stuff, they found it offensive. Well, there you go. That's good enough for me. And absolutely, you know, in the first place, I considered it to be offensive. So I wanted to get it out of the way. And I do want, you know, I'm not going to come down like a hard ass on people that use the term jab in my comments. But I just kind of wanted to clear the air with that, because we're about to go down the Japanese tank line and all of that. And before YouTubers start saying Jap tank, you know, I just wanted to kind of, okay, draw a line in the sand. Okay, there you go. Yes, absolutely, 100%. And at the same time, using that term does not mean you're racist or anything like that. Some people are kind of ignorant to the ways of the world and stuff like that, and they're not aware that they're being offensive. There's sometimes people are offensive without being offensive. And I lived in Croatia, and I remember next to our school there was a what you call it, hotel, hostel, whatever it is, for students that were going to at the local university, student accommodation. And they had a gentleman from Africa, a black gentleman from Africa. And Croatia, there be no black people. There be no black people. And literally kids from my school would come down to the student accommodation, because they had like a little canteen, little cafe, to gawp, to stare at the black dude. And I'm from London. I was born in London. I moved to Croatia. I lived in Croatia as a teenager, so this is nothing new to me. But I was amazed at the, you know, amount of people, my friends, who were just, you know, they were literally pointing at this dude, going, look at him, you know, look, look. And they're not being, you know, they're not being racist. They're just ignorant. They're not aware of how rude they're being. I'm like, cheese and rice, guys. I mean, so what? It's the color of the dude's skin. I mean, he's not from Mars. I mean, but they just, you know, they just didn't get it. And I'm sure the dude found some of that crap. The dude from Africa, you know, the black dude. I'm sure some of it was offensive to him. He was muttering, "Man, get the fuck out of here." Man, get the bitch. Jack your ass. Now I'm being anyhow, you know, but you know what I mean. Some people, they don't even realize that they're, you know, offending their fellow human beings. But anyhow, I'm faffling on. Eventually, what happened with the post, it got shut down, it got deleted. I've never seen that happen before. I've started loads of controversial posts on the forums, let me tell you, where it just spirals out of control, and eventually a moderator comes in and he locks the thread. He locks my post down because it descends into like a big brawling match. And you know, a moderator has to come in and just lock the thread. And what happens is they lock the thread and nobody can comment anymore. And the last post is usually from the moderator saying, you know, people calm the fuck down. But on this post, it was, what was the title of my post? It was, is using the term Jap a racial slur. It got deleted. It got deleted. The X-Files, you know, it just completely vanished. It completely disappeared. And that's never happened before. I've never seen that happen before. I've started loads of posts, and like I said, a lot of them have been ever so slightly controversial, but I've never seen them you know, completely deleted. And that kind of saddens me, because I was hoping they would come in, Wargaming would come in and say, listen, you know, this is wrong, this is right, and, you know, we're the boss here. And I'm hoping they will, you know, I really am. I'm hoping they will. And I'll be ever so slightly disappointed if they don't, tell you the truth, because it's like I said, it's the forums sometimes feel like you feel like there's the forums and then there's the rest of the world, and the forums are not part of the rest of the world, and anything goes in the forums. But anyhow, Cosmic Carrie's signing out. Faffled on way too much. Take it easy. Love my Shinukai. My Japanese tank. Talking Japanese in it. You crazy bitch. Konnichiwa, bitches. Take it easy. Adios, muchachos.